Hey everyone, this is the latest video in the Translite lighting project. What we've got here is the kits that I've been selling, so I thought I'd just showcase that, show you what you're actually going to be buying if you're interested in buying one, and later on we'll see what you can do with it. So the heart of the system is a string of 50 red, green and blue LEDs on a string. There's a computer chip here, which is the brains of the system. That's where the software that runs it is actually stored. There's also Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capabilities in that, although I'm only using the Wi-Fi capability. This board over here is power supply, and I've wired up a power adapter socket. And I'm also providing a brand new mains adapter to go with the kit. So that's the kit that you'll be buying from me. So the thing that you have to do, it's fully assembled, it's tested and working. So the only thing that you'll have to do is glue these LEDs onto whatever board you're going to use that's going to be behind your translite. So here's a string of LEDs that I've unpacked. In fact, this is actually my test system. So this is a prototype. The board looks not quite as neat as the one I've just shown you. This was my prototype, but it does the same thing. So what you're going to need to do is get yourself a piece of board and lay the LEDs out. So I'm just going to pause the video and I'll lay these out and I'll show you. Rather than sticking them to a board, just because this is my test rig, I'm just going to use my kitchen worktop here. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so we're back and I've very quickly just laid out my LEDs on my worktop. You start from bottom right and zigzag up and down 10 rows of 5 LEDs. Anyhow, now I'm going to plug it in and let's see what happens. Actually, I've just got something else on here which I'm just going to switch off. And I'll dim the lighting in a bit. I'll just turn off some of my kitchen lights and we'll see this a bit better. So we've got some patterns going. I'll just dim the other kitchen lights. So we've got various lighting patterns going, and I'll show you in a minute how we can change and control these. You can change the patterns, the colours, the speeds, the sequence that it goes through, different effects. And just to give you an idea of what this looks like behind a translite, here's one I made earlier, shall we say. You've seen this one before. I've just framed up this Ghostbusters. And you start to get a feel for the different lighting effects that we can create with this. This is running fast. As I say, you can make these run slow. It's just on a demo pattern at the moment. Okay. What I'm going to do now is just get hold of another phone. You can tell I'm a single guy, can't you? The whole kitchen's been taken over by bits of electronic equipment. Obviously, if I had a partner around, she'd be playing hell by now. Okay, what I'm going to show you now, I've got a phone here, and if I just go into settings, we'll go into Wi-Fi. We can see here there's AJPinled. Let's see if I can connect to that. Okay, we've connected it. And we've got hello, welcome to AJ's Pinled. So what's actually happening is the device, as well as doing all of the control of the LEDs, it's also acting as a web server, and it's serving up this web page. And I can go to the patterns page or the Wi-Fi configure page. So on the Wi-Fi configure page, what I have to do is I can give the thing a name, and the name becomes important. So I'd probably call this one Ghostbusters. I need to set a password for it, and then I need to set in my Wi-Fi ID and password, because what we want to do is connect it to my Wi-Fi so that I don't have to, you know, control it through my phone just by connecting directly to the device. So it's a common way that lots of these sort of Wi-Fi enabled devices work these days. Anyhow, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is go back and show you the LED page. So let me just scroll this up a bit here. And you can see this is the configuration. I don't know if you can see, make this out. I've currently only got one pattern in there, which is the demo pattern. But I can choose palettes and run times and all sorts of things. Oops. It's quite hard to do this one-handed. But just to give you an example, if I just click on the second row, to now get a list of all of the different things. So confetti, lightning, a gradual palette, go completely black, sweeping left and right, doing a fancy beat wave, twinkling, a noisy pattern, centre bomb, sine wave. Those are the various patterns that you can have. So if I choose confetti, let's pick that one. Click on done. Then the next thing that I can choose is what palette do I want?
I don't know that one.
Got Alexa. So various different palettes. So I'll go for forest colours. So those are greens and browns. How long do I want this pattern to run for? So let's say 10 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever. How quickly does it run? Does it change speeds? I can set start colours. I can set colour increments, which increment through the palette. So 1's always a good one to do. And how often does it increment? I'll just leave that as it is. Then down at the bottom of this page, I'll just click on update. Hopefully that'll refresh the web page. And this is the confetti pattern now that it's showing us. Oh, hang on, here it comes. So quite a slow run speed, so it's doing it very slowly. And then it's gone back to the demo pattern. If we just wait 10 seconds, this is a lightning pattern. We should get that slow forest colours just coming through like confetti. I'll tell you when it starts. There we are. So, just going back to this, you can play around with these settings. You can set up to 10 different ones. You can alter the speeds and everything. And when you're happy, you can actually make your changes permanent. So you can save the config. Okay. So there's lots you can do with this backglass lighting display. And it's really up to you how you want to use it. Okay, end of video. Thank you for watching.